Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. In this bonus episode, we're going to go around the world and see what dialogue is new between chapters, starting with our favorite Toad in the harbor. Yep, the world sure is full of strange and mind-bogglingly sensational places, alright. What's that? A sky city? Huh, never heard of that. I'd love to see it one day. I don't think anybody else has anything new, but stuff has changed around here. There's a ship here now. And also, Lumpy is still here. So you've actually got a lot more time to get that money together than I thought. I wonder when he actually leaves. Let's see if there's anything new in the square. In Rogueport at least, I would say at least half of the NPCs don't change what they have to say, but half of them do. You look like you don't know nothing, so I'll teach you something. How about that? Some people are so good at fighting, they fight with stylish moves, you hear me? I'm pretty sure that guy who lives underground will tell you about stylish moves. If you're interested, go talk to that guy, 'cause I'm all tapped out. Hey, you don't have any good jobs, do you? You know, easy work, insane pay. Yeah, easy work that surrounds a guy with lovely women. I'm your man. Keep dreaming, buddy. You smell that? Something smells like hot dogs. Yes, indeedy doody. Hey, did you go eat at that hot dog stand in Glitzville? The one people talk about? If you did, I'm jealous. We didn't eat there. We did buy one, though. The Great Gonzalez crowned champion of the Glitz Pit, but he turned down the belt. Yep, we did. Graffiti Corner. The Great Gonzalez rules. He may be even stronger than Prince Mush. Yeah! A fighting fan. I do wish we'd get to test that. Unfortunately, we won't. I did a little item management before the episode started, by the way. Nothing too terribly dramatic. Nobody in here has anything different to say except this guy. Mean Scram! Don't talk to me! My heart's burning for my long-lost love. Yes, the reception boo at the parlor in the west part of town. How is she, I wonder? I'll never forget those eyes, and the passionate secrets that they hold. You talking about Lala? I think that's her name. And Toadsworth finally has something new to say. Oh, Master Mario, haven't you found the princess yet? I wonder if she might be off shopping somewhere. She does enjoy that so. Please don't waste another moment. You must find the princess. You must. And I believe nobody else has anything different to... nope, that's not true. There's a guy back here. Yesterday I blew through 400 coins at the parlor, but next time it'll all be good. Yes, so much for having a system. Watch out with gambling, folks. Can get out of hand. Interestingly enough, this guy here has something to say that doesn't even make sense yet. Darkly? Oh yeah, I've heard of that guy. That dude's always moving from shadow to shadow. I bet you can find him behind a building or something, definitely. While he is correct, we haven't had any indication that we need to look for Darkly. Hey, my name is Darkly. I like dim places. Yeah. Huh? You say this town has an underground part to it and I should go there? Yeah, dark and dank down there, I bet. But I'd have to walk out in the sun. So, no. So he should just go at night. Ah, well. It's probably just an excuse. I guess he just doesn't want to move. You know, there are always rags to riches stories about people from rough hoods. When you grow up poor, other poor people can really identify with you, I think. Anyway, poor or rich, anyone can grow up to be president. Or grow up to be a hobo. So is that what you want? You want to be president? Well, maybe if the shop takes off, he can raise enough money for a campaign. This guy doesn't have anything new to say, but Ishnael does. Hey, you! Yeah, Mr. Chump. You met Don Pianta about going to Glitzville, huh? Back when I still had pull in this town, I used to go to Glitzville all the time. Since the boss has your back, I'm not saying nothing. But I still hate you with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Crud, I said something! That's Gus, that's the guy we fought, just in case anybody forgot. We beat him up, and he definitely still holds it against us. The next place we have to go, I believe, is West Rogueport. I thought about doing some shopping with Charlieton, maybe seeing if I could sell some badges. I think I've already said that I'm going to sell Slogo, so maybe I'll do that, but I want to do the shopping with Charlieton in, like, a normal episode, because he does have a set number of stuff, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything big. Over here in West Rogueport, the flowers have changed. These are my favorite flowers. Ah, how refreshing. I don't care if people think I'm a freak of a Goomba just because I like flowers. I believe these are hydrangeas. Like I said, my favorite flower. Well, I got my second piece of the marvelous compass at Plump Belly Village recently. Oh boy, I really got my hands dirty on that one, I'll tell you what. It was pretty wild, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. I want to hear it. Plump Belly Village. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Once we made landfall on the Strudel continent, we made for Plump Belly Village. Once we got there, though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hizza. He said his own daughter was going to be offered up as a sacrifice to this beast, too. So, of course, being heroic, I offered myself up to go in her stead. Brave, huh? Now, the custom was for sacrifices to be all dressed as brides, so I got all dolled up. I was one hot sacrifice, bro. I looked so good, I fooled our foes and got into Hizza's lair. It was kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. Chiffon really chafes, bro. I finally found Hizza, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but when I came to, I managed to distract both heads. It reared up, fangs bared to attack, and at that moment, I deftly lunged left. His gaping mouths smashed into one another, and he vanished in a cloud of smoke. A shining plate fell down on the spot where Hizza's body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I set it, and it pointed east to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave town, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it. She was sort of cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still have to save Princess Eclair from the Chestnut King. And when the marvelous compass activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. I'm certain it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eclair. I kinda zoned out there. So yeah, we set sail again after ditching town. And somehow we managed to get back here to Rogueport. And here I am. If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. Let's hear a bit of the truth from this guy. Hi, I guess. I'm Jerry. I'm a Bob-omb from Plump Belly Village. Nice meeting you. Sorry I sound so down, but you would be too if you saw Luigi dressed as a bride. I'm serious, it scarred me. It was honestly scarier than that giant snake thing. I feel now I have a moral duty to stop Luigi from ever dressing as a bride again. I have to protect the world from my fate. That's why I'm sticking close to this guy. Well, he didn't say anything about the story not being true. So maybe Luigi really did defeat a giant snake. That's Jerry, Luigi's Bob-omb buddy. He's a little different from most Bob-ombs. He's really burning with a righteous fire, and I think he's seen some horrible things. Speaking of which, I wonder if I'll ever be a bride. And of course, the people in the houses have changed too. Or rather, what they say has changed. My brother just plays all day. He never does his homework. It's terrible. Well, if he doesn't do his homework, that's his problem. Grr, my kid just plays all day long. I hope he's growing up normal and everything. I can't work because I worry about him. I need a dark, quiet place to write. No, if it's too dark, I'll just fall asleep and then my novel will never get written. Yeah, sometimes kids don't do their homework for all sorts of reasons. I teach elementary, and generally if they don't do their homework, I just don't bother them with it. I think elementary is too young to have homework, if we're being totally honest. But it can be an indication of a deeper problem. So it's good to pay attention to who does it and who doesn't. Yet another day dwindles away while I loaf in bed, doing nothing. Oh well, the great Gonzales won, so I'm uber rich all over again. Oh, looks like somebody was betting on us. Yeah, we're powerful. Everybody knows it. I already did the lottery. It was just a consolation mushroom again. Yes! You won't believe it. I got the 4th prize in the Happy Lucky Lottery. Tomorrow I'm gonna get the 3rd prize for sure. Yes! I'll be here until tomorrow. And I don't think anybody else has anything different to say. Certainly nothing in the parlor. So let's just see what people have out in the train platform. There is one guy who finally has something else on his mind. All I ever think about is how this train cuts through the wind as it races across plains. Like a torpedo on Earth slicing through the relentless winds. Doesn't it just fire you up inside? I don't have the money yet, but my dream is to one day ride this train. Alright, well, at least he knows what he wants now. Last time he was denying he even wanted to ride it, so now he's got a goal. Good for him. Let's actually go down to the underground section now. I put it at the end of the last bonus episode, but that's kind of because I forgot. So let's take care of this now. At the very least, we have a new stylish move to go over. Oh, that's the same. I believe that girl is the same. So let's talk to Eddie. Yo, Eddie the Mask here, sports fan extraordinaire. Know about stylish moves? Just press A with perfect timing during an attack to pull off a stylish move. If you do it right, the crowd will just go nuts, and some attacks have multiple ones. Each attack has different timing for stylish moves, but I'll share one with you. Try pressing A just before Goombella leaps into the air to do her head bonk. Sound hard? Well, it ain't easy. That's why you gotta practice, yo. That's right, the timing for your jump and Goombella's head bonk are different. You press the button after you've jumped with Mario and before you jump with Goombella. But, well, I've already showed you that. Let's talk to Wonky, shall we? Yoshi colors. Way down to the south of way down to the south is an island where lots of Yoshis live. And Yoshis are born from eggs, as everyone knows. But a Yoshi's color depends on its egg conditions right before hatching. So it's always a surprise to see what comes out. Know what I mean? Your Yoshi has a rather nice color, by the way. I'm sure he'll grow up to be a fine Yoshi, yep. Well, I've already explained how that works. So let's hear about Lala's private life. You know Lala, the cute receptionist at the Pianta parlor? She never gets too personal from behind those iron bars because it's like business. But if you get in there and talk with her, she's a totally different person. You should get in there and see how good your game is, Mr. Popular. Well, we've done that, but I don't know. I think it made her a little uncomfortable. So let's hear about monsters' weaknesses. There's a lot of mean monsters in this world, but many have weaknesses. Everybody knows that fire monsters are weak against ice and vice versa. But flying monsters are weak against wind, and they tend to get dizzy easily. And sometimes machine and cloud monsters can be easier to freeze than most. I've even heard that it's very easy to put piranha plants to sleep. I'd say try out some new things and see if you can find all monsters' weaknesses. There's a lengthy list of those weaknesses. I don't know them off the top of my head. I think you can see at least some of them on the Mario Wiki, though. Let's hear about horsetails. You've been to Petal Meadows, haven't you? Well, they have those blue and gray striped poles called candy pops all over, right? I heard that one of those will give you a horsetail if you hit it 10 times. You should go try that out sometime. And that is that. Yes, and that's how I know about horsetails, because Wonky tells you. Let's hear about the Mystic Bag. You know about the Pit of 100 Trials down here, right? Well, somewhere down there is an item called a Strange Sack. This thing is great. If you've got it, you can hold up to 20 items. And you know what that means, my good friend. Easy adventuring. No adventurer should be without one. Take it from old Wonky. Yeah, that's something you'll find out on your own anyway, but it could be some motivation to do the pit early. We are done here. Alright, well, I'll meet you over in Petalburg for our next little bit of new dialogue.